They're gonna shut the inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since it was built.
You said it wasn't gonna work, too. Then you said it was gonna get us jobs. You said everything, 10 times over. You call that predicting the future?
Think like that and they already got you script, man. That's their play. Make out like it was some low-town plot and see how we react.
Doesn't bother me. Only time I went up the inclinator was when I got arrested. No active weapons in the greasel pit. First I gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead, send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now.
But what about the apartment?
Watch where you're going!
Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff, no offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something for my trouble.
Who has your jet?
Sophia Sack, crime boss of the port. Holds court in the Heron's Loft building on the other side of town past the Order Church. Took my jet because she said I came up short on a shipment, but she's a lying thief. Everyone knows Sid's never lost a load.
How much do you charge your passengers?
The going rate. But I'm up the Swanee until I get those mercs away from my jet. Maybe you could arrange an accident, know what I mean? Eliminate Sack and her two-bit security force. You look like the type.
You're ready to leave, just head out. The sensors will auto... They'll always need us for the dirty work. Like my brother Danny. Cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would he get the crooks out?
The trader handles business. I'm here to prevent unfair transactions.
Shall we conduct business?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezo chem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a regular customer, you must pay full price for each.
Maybe later.
Very well.
None of that activity, please.
Grenade. Getting clear.
Hey!
Take some actions like me. Invaded us in the past. All alliances would now be nullified, but no such connection
Hey, none of that.
exists.
Another piece of meat. Come here, now! You don't look like you're from around here.
Oh yeah, punk, go cry. Your scabland mama.
Not worth sticking my neck out, I guess.
Don't forget to come see me at the Order Church, Alex. That landing pad is run by a local smuggler, Sophia Sack. Looks like they've seized Siblak's Harrier, probably as payment for phony debts. It never hurts to have a pilot who owes you a favor. You could pay the debt or, better, eliminate Sack and her henchmen for the good of the whole neighborhood.
State your business.
Just going for a walk.
You scoping the place? Working for Sid Black, maybe?
I've seen him around.
He owes Miss Sack some money. We're keeping his jet until he pays up. Last thing we need is some stranger casing the landing pad.
Can I talk to Miss Sack?
What for?
Maybe I can settle things on Mr. Black's behalf.
You better not be feeding me a line.
You wouldn't fall for something like that.
I guess you're right. Through this door, take the hallway to the elevator at the other end. It's busted, so you'll have to climb the ladder in the shaft to the top floor. Miss Sack's office is up there. And remember, stay off the landing pad.
Got it.
Don't forget to come see me at the Order Church, Alex. That landing pad is run by a local smuggler, Sophia Sack. Looks like they've seized Siblak's Harrier, probably as payment for phony debts. It never hurts to have a pilot who owes you a favor. You could pay the debt or, better, eliminate Sack and her henchmen for the good of the whole neighborhood.
Whoa, hey, this is my apartment.
I guess I took a wrong turn somewhere.
Who sent you? It was that Pequod's jerk, wasn't it? He isn't satisfied that he already has the zoning lockdown for all of Upper Seattle and can keep me out. He has to play like a mafia don and send people to harass me. Well, I won't be intimidated, I won't!
I didn't come here looking for a fight.
If he wants to peddle his overpriced peculinos down here, let him. But I deserve a shot at those babyface executives uptown. What I need is a hacker. Someone to break into the civic manager's computer at the WTO terminal and approve my zoning petition. Business is good down here. I've got money and I want to expand.
Sounds like a risky operation, but I take it you can afford to hire a few thugs of your own.
Well, I'd make it worth a certain someone's while, that's for sure. Why do you ask? Know anything about government databases?
Maybe I'll check back with you later tonight.
Don't forget to come see me at the Order Church, Alex. That landing pad is run by a local smuggler, Sophia Sack. Looks like they've seized Siblak's Harrier, probably as payment for phony debts. It never hurts to have a pilot who owes you a favor. You could pay the debt or, better, eliminate Sack and her henchmen for the good of the whole neighborhood.
My shop's closed right now. Not a lot of late-night drinkers in this part of town.
landing pad is off limits. Go on about your business.
Unless Sid Black sent you to pay his debt, or you want to bring me his head, you'd better let one of my security guards escort you out.
What do I get if I bring you his head?
That was a joke. I already have his jet. I don't have any use for a half-pound of his flesh. Did you have some business to discuss? I need a pilot, but until Sid settles his debt, I can't let him handle product for the Omar.
Here's some money to cover the loss, provided I can hire him myself.
Very good. I will allow the jet to leave. Why do you need a pilot?
That's my business.
Well, fly with Sid all you want. The money gets back to me one way or another. He's a good pilot, especially for non-traditional jobs, if that's what you're after. It's worth a few extra credits for a good drop point.
Now I just need to find Sid and go, right?
5 to 1 he's at the Greasel Pit Bar, trying to earn back his fine by betting on the fights.
You have a generous heart. You would make a good seeker, but Order has many enemies, and often appeasement only prolongs a problem. You can find Sid Black at the Greasel Pit Bar if you want to give him the good news about his jet.
No active weapons in the greasel pit. First I gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Never mind. I don't want to go.
Then get lost. No active weapons in the greasel pit. First I gotta transmit the safety...
Go ahead. Send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate it.
I paid your fine to Sophia Sack. You're free to pick up your jet from the landing pad.
Cracking good work. Then I'll see you at the landing pad. You can pay me when you're ready to fly. My bird!
What?
Leo,
Chicago, you made it out.
what are you doing down here? Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO? Chief Morgan seems pretty intent on recruiting us.
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you gonna do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenary, black market. A few hours they sent me to Egypt.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I don't want to be a piece of meat they fight over. Corporate heavy, maybe. But right now, I work for myself.
Why Egypt?
I'm working for the Omar, you know, the cyborgs. They're a global operation these days.
What are they paying you?
I'm protection to help them open shop in a Scabland Medina near New Cairo. 2,000 per week, plus mods.
Not bad. What kind of mods?
Anything I want. Anything. The best mods are black market, attack drones, bot domination. This will add value when I go back to the corporate market.
Well, good luck out there.
Also, my Omar contact says they have stuff that goes way beyond biomods. Luck will not be a factor for me.
I've learned some things about the experiments they were doing on us.
Yeah?
Tarsus is a front for something called Apostle Core. They gave us an experimental biomod architecture, one that can supposedly reconfigure anybody's DNA to accept nanite infusions.
Well, as long as it works.
That's what the Order and WTO are fighting over. Universal biomodification.
Universal? Are you sure? That would screw up the market pretty bad. Why would Tarsus want to undercut their own product?
I told you, Tarsus is a front. No one's quite sure what Apostle Core is after.
Funny way to end up a free agent.
But I talked to Mr. Paladin, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
There's a new sheriff in town, in case you want to know.
I am studying accolade, the mental factor for inebriation. That was a joke.
My new boss? We call him Mr. Paladin. He made me a knight.
Our faith spread like wildfire just after the collapse. But now everywhere I go...
That's right. Like Sir Francis Drake, like Sir Francis Bacon, like Sir,
Perhaps my friend is right. Perhaps our terminology has become too sophisticated.
A lot of people say they're seekers. They just go along with the order.
Our message was much simpler in the beginning.
People are mad. Sewer gobs killing their kids, pollution, nanite swells.
We need to find the right balance between truth and persuasion.
What I'm about? Take back. Take back our streets.
Templar bigotry is merely a bastard creed. It has nothing to do with the search for...
Just wait. Templars gonna have their day.
If the Templars' twisted ideas are permitted to spread...
My new boss? We call him Mr.
These issues must be brought before Her Holiness.
Another lucky night. Another lucky night.
Looking for a sure thing? She's right under the grate there. Check out the scales on that girl. That's green dragon, a new gob fresh from the sewer. Mean as nails.
She been in many fights?
A greasel don't grow up wild and not get in fights. I said this gob is fresh, understand? Been hunting scab winos for years.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey Jack, listen up. Wanna script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4-to-1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
You want me to kill someone's greasel?
Shh! I'm talking about the champ Gobzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building near the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus you get to make bank on the 4-to-1 situation. Cool?
I already cooked that gob.
Serious?
Serious. Gobzilla's history. You've got a good shot at the title.
That's what I wanted to hear. Here's the payoff. It's all I got. You want more? Bet on Snake Eyes in the World Championship.
Match 7. Gobs are in the chute. Buy-in is the house minimum. Odds are 1-to-1.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the Phoebe speak around the pit, or these scabs, not me of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry. So how do I know which transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby-stealing, sewer-slinking, good-eating gobs. Follow me? Right now, it's Green Dragon in the North Chute, Shutterbug in the South. Walk around, check the fighters, and let me know where you want to put your money.
Let me think about it.
Make it quick. Gobzilla's on deck.
I can hack it. You're ready to leave, just head out. The sensors will automatically... They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. Clean.
Initiating repairs. Finished.
Thanks for braving that mess.
coffee's destroyed.
Yeah? All of it?
They'll have to replace the entire inventory.
Good work, Tarsus man. Here's your compensation. I wonder what lucky corporations get to hire the Tarsus grads.
I'm afraid the school keeps its industry contracts classified, even from us.
I would expect as much, considering the hostile business climate. Anyone get hurt earlier tonight during the bombing, or whatever it was?
Some scientists. It was more like a raid.
Interesting. The Order doesn't usually get tangled up in corporate rivalries.
Well, thanks for the credits. I better be going.
I was monitoring your conversation with Chief Morgan. Looking for a pilot. I'll fly you anywhere you want if you can help me. They're holding me and my chopper captive on the lower level of this terminal. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. My inability to infiltrate more than this terminal's communications grid has put my mission in jeopardy.
I have some subpoenas to run.
Repairing damage. Finished.
now I can settle up with the Omar. They're my biggest client.
This assignment stinks. So when did the SSC start hiring himself out as muscle for us?
I took care of the zoning.
It's for real then? You came through? My lawyer just called a minute ago. I thought he was kidding.
Now what about the compensation?
Oh, sure. I might end up being the first Queequeg's manager ever to do business inside a WTO enclave. That's worth something. Here you go.
Thanks. Good luck with the new branch.
Where to? I always charge the going rate.
I got your jet back. Isn't that good enough?
I gotta at least break even if I'm gonna burn fuel. That rate includes covert placement, curb drops, hostile pickups. Other flyers charge less but don't deliver. Bunch of sods in my opinion.
You better not rip me off.
No worries, Scally. But fair warning. Don't expect a ride back to Seattle. This town's burned me one too many times.
Take me to the Mako Ballistics facility, north of the city.
Hop in.